What is going on, guys? Nitro here, bringing you another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 commentary. This time we got a Domination game on Bakaara. Now, this is going to be a couple days in advance, so if you watched my last gameplay video, it was on Resistance, and those little related videos on the side were probably a little bit screwed up because I didn't exactly upload it when I thought I was going to, because I added that second mission one in and I already made it. So those ones are going to be behind. These ones were behind, but I kind of thought out what I'm going to upload ahead of time. So hopefully these make sense, as Resistance is going to be last gameplay, Mr. Phantasmo, which is going to be tomorrow, which will be then. And then, you know, Dissecting Excal is going to be the one that I did most previous to all of that. But this isn't really about the gameplay so much as something else about the game, because Bakaara is one of those maps that I haven't exactly figured out completely yet. You know, I play it one way. I like to play the B side of the map. As for Domination, Domination plays out a lot differently than TDM. Having B is important. We're going to give you that tip. Definitely have B. As for having C or A, I don't really think it matters, although I think C might be a little bit stronger of a position, having the CB, because then you don't have to worry about any people camping in the building that I'm currently in, and they'll sit upstairs, and they got the line of sight on the whole hallway, as well as the C flag. But what I want to talk about today is the perks, because you know, it kind of bothers me how powerful Assassin is. And as I've been playing lately, like, a lot of people are using Assassin, and you know, people can say the Blind Eye Assassin combo. I don't mind Blind Eye, but it is Assassin, because if you take a look at Assassin, it not only stops kill streaks, but it also stops perks. You know, Assassin blocks you from UAV, Advanced UAV, Counter UAV, and EMPs if you have Assassin Pro, as well as it blocks Marksman, and I'm an avid Marksman user. So by that being taken away from me, sometimes that puts me at a little bit of a disadvantage, because usually I'm looking for people's names to pop up, where that doesn't happen when everybody on the team's running Assassin. So, you know, in a way, I've kind of taught myself out of it and like paid more attention to detail now. But it's just annoying, because it's so much easier when you have the name pop up over somebody's head. And I just think it sucks that Assassin gives people such an advantage. Like, it's not something that I use. The only time that I use Assassin is when I'm using my Specialist, and it's my first perk. Only because when I'm going Specialist, I'm trying to get the Moab, which usually never happens, and probably will only happen once. But anyway, let's just go into perks. Now, when you're looking at perks in general, you know, Tier 1 basically, oh, sorry about that. Tier 1 basically has nothing that affects any other perks. You got Sleight of Hand, which is my personal favorite, and I'm pretty much run that exclusively. You know, so anybody that's giving up Sleight of Hand in Tier 1, which Blind Eye, you have to give up Sleight of Hand. You know, the only thing that they're stopping is kill streaks, whatever. You can't be seen by air support. That doesn't bother me, because UAVs and all that, you still see them. But whatever, they can't get killed by my air support. Oh well, I'll switch to Specialist. The fact is, in a battle, I'm going to beat them in a battle, because they are slower at reloading than I am. You know, Recon is pretty useless. It would be nice. I'd like to try to use it, but there's just so many other perks in a Specialist kit that I would rather have that'll help me go further. And I think it'd be a lot more viable if you could actually replenish your tactical grenades. But you can't, so it's not as useful, even though it really is. It really, really is a useful perk. It's just not worth giving up other perks for. And, you know, if Sleight of Hand wasn't in that tier, it'd probably be something that I'd run. But unfortunately, it's not. You know, Blind Eye, talked about it. Extreme Conditioning, it doesn't affect any other perks. Doesn't affect kill streaks, and the same with Scavenger. You just get more ammo. Those are things that you can't even really notice in the game. Tier 2, you know, Quick Draw lets you aim faster, which makes you better at gunfights, but doesn't affect any perks, doesn't affect kill streaks. Blast Shield's not really all that useful, although you can, I think, live 2 or 3 grenades sometimes with it, which is pretty good. I've never had Blast Shield Pro to actually see how the resistance to flash and stun work. Hardline's my favorite, which allows you to have the whole assist thing and one fewer death, or one fewer kill to kill streak, as well as one fewer death. But that just makes me feel crappy because then it comes up at like 3 instead of 4. And yeah, an Assassin, like Assassin's just so ridiculous. Like it stops everything. And, you know, by taking away a perk, you know, it's like me not even running a third perk because my perk is not viable anymore by me not being able to see the person with Assassin. And then, you know, Overkill doesn't do anything. It just gives you a secondary weapon, which you wouldn't even notice the difference. Somebody could have picked it up off the ground for all you know. Marksman, which is my favorite. Pro perk has no effect for me. I'm just the main one. I think Marksman's probably one of the most useful perks in the game, but Assassin counters it. And there's like no counter to Assassin. And it really sucks because, you know, even portable radars they can't be seen on, so you can't use anything in your arsenal to stop Assassin. If somebody has Assassin, there is nothing that you could do to stop that. You know, they're gonna win. Stalker lets you move faster. I find Stalker kind of useless. You know, it's not too bad on SMGs, but when I get my specialist and I end up having to run Stalker, I find it more hurtful than anything else. And that kind of sucks. And then you got steady aim, which again, just faster hip fire, ready your weapon more quickly. It doesn't affect any perks, doesn't affect any kill streaks, and dead silence, which makes you walk quieter. But Sitrep Pro is the balance to that. So you know, for people that sound whore, people that have dead silence on, well, you want to sound whore, put on Sitrep Pro. You'll be able to hear everybody again. So you know. Thinking that the way that they balance things off like that, you think that they would have taken Assassin and allowed Marksman to kind of be the balance to that, you know, since every other perk has something to balance it. You know, Blind Eye hides you from kill streaks and such, but if somebody's on a domination flag and you know they're on a domination flag, like an example, I was playing on Hard Hat yesterday. Somebody was trying to take A. I was by A. I knew they were there. So I went into my Predator missile. I knew he was there. I couldn't see him on A, but I still dropped it on A and got the kill. You know, by having map awareness, you can counter Blind Eye, as well as if they get unlucky and they spawn, or somebody spawns near them that has the red box, you can get the double kills and whatnot. But nothing counters Assassin. And, you know, a lot of times I like to play a little bit more defensively, a little bit more tactically. Because being on a crappier connection and, you know, never being host, never having that advantage, not having the greatest accuracy, although it has gotten a lot better as of late, which kind of upsets me that the leaderboards don't keep that in a monthly total too, because, you know, I've been playing really good lately. So, you know, monthly I can see my kills. My kill death ratio monthly, which is up to like a 230. I can see my kill death ratio weekly, which is above 2 as well. But when you try to look at your accuracy, you can't see that, and that really is disappointing because I'd like to see how good my accuracy has been, because it's gone from probably about an 18.2 on, and I'm up to about an 18.7 now, which is a big improvement considering I played probably 3 or 4 prestiges before it started going up. But you know, so I have to play a little bit more tactically in order to get good gameplays, and that's where Marksman comes in, because anybody that's trying to camp or anybody that's sitting back, when I know the power areas and I know where they're going to be coming from and having that map awareness, it's a lot easier to be able to have the reassurance of a name popping up over their head, especially when I'm not running Scavenger and, you know, ammo is kind of sparse if I can't pick up another gun, because I've been noticing too a lot of times lately that people don't drop guns sometimes, and it's annoying because you get your last kill on your gun and then you're hoping that somebody is gonna drop a gun, you go over their body, there's no gun, and it sucks. Or you pick up like a sniper rifle and then you gotta try to get kills with a sniper rifle, and it's just like, ah, man, come on. But yeah, I'm not picky about guns, to be honest. As long as I pick up like I don't care, assault rifle, SMG, or an LMG, I'm happy. I can use all of them. But snipers, I'm not the greatest. I might try to get a sniper gameplay, but That's pretty much wrapping up the gameplay. It took me a lot of tries to find one of the kills. I was missing a kill in this gameplay. It took me forever. It was like a double helicopter when I spawned, kind of crappy ass. I don't know. I watched this thing like 16 times before I finally found it. So that was annoying. That's why I haven't done the commentary right away, and it's kind of been sitting here. But I thought to do the commentary now, as I was the star player with a 5-to-1 kill-death ratio. So, 31-6 with 2 captures. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Peace and love.